The other day I made a video where I tried to build a house using 2026 items in honor of the new year. And now in this video, I kind of want to do the exact opposite of that idea. In that video, I was trying to put as much stuff as possible, no worries about budget at all. I was kind of like maxing out the 2026 thing. But now in this one, I want to try to minimize it and use that 2026 as a limitation. So I'm going to build a house that has a budget of exactly 2026 simoleons. And I mean exactly, like down to the penny, it has to cost 2026 simoleons when I put it on the gallery. So that means that we might be kind of messing around trying to find things that cost weird amounts of money towards the end just to try to fit that exact number. And also, this is an extremely low budget, like the lowest possible almost to even build a house. We're not really gonna be able to afford things like walls when we do this. I've done it before where I basically only had a front and a back wall, and we kind of made like an A-frame sort of situation. And I think that that might be good for us here. I think that that might be the best thing to do again, because even just to build a box, that's already 960 simoleons. That doesn't leave us a lot of room for anything else. And I would like to have furniture and like, I don't know, a functional house. So maybe we should start by buying all the necessities, like this cheap shower. This is an artist sink. Maybe we could try and make it kind of colorful and artsy inside. That might be sort of a cute concept, and it's cheaper. The other cheapest sink is $120. I'm really tempted to not have a toilet and like make them have to use outside. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but maybe they could just have the bush. And you know what? Maybe instead of like fancy modern A-frame, we could go for like log cabin in the woods without modern plumbing, etc. Like maybe that would be better. Kind of makes me think I should use a grill, but the grills are actually more expensive than buying a stove. Unless, I guess it's $600 for the grill. The cheapest stove is $235 and the cheapest counter is $100. So never mind, the stove is way better. And then it's good to have a fridge, even if we have to buy like the terrible fridge. Oh, I guess we need a bed too. Unfortunately, I might have to use the debug one. I hate doing this. I always feel bad, but like in these extreme budget challenges, it's the only way. The cheapest bed is the dirty one from the dumpster from Eco Lifestyle. It's 25 simoleons and it's called the Dirty Double. It says, "Are you lonely at night? Well, with the bug-infested Dirty Double, you will never sleep alone again. Recovered from a seedy street corner, the Dirty Double smells like corroding compost and is slathered with an unsavory, slimy substance. How can you not be sold on a deal like this?" Oh my god, I don't think I've ever read that before. I don't think I knew about the unsavory, slimy substance. That is revolting. We definitely can't afford a very nice bed in-game in this video, but I know someone who makes very nice beds in real life. And that brings us to the sponsored portion of this video. So let me tell you a little bit about our friends over at Helix Sleep. I know we talk a lot about Helix here, but that's because I genuinely love them. I mean, I've been sleeping on a Helix mattress every day for like 4 years now. It is by far the most comfortable mattress that I have ever slept on. And also when you think about it, because of how much time I spend in my bed, it's also probably my most used item in my entire house. And I actually bought mine originally because of a different YouTuber sponsored video. So it feels kind of like a full circle moment to work with them here on my own channel. And Helix is actually the most awarded mattress brand. They've been reviewed against hundreds of competitors and they always win. The Helix Midnight Luxe mattress is actually ranked best overall mattress according to Forbes and Wired. And I know it can be a little bit overwhelming shopping for a new mattress, especially online. Like, how do you even know really where to start and like what you're looking for? But Helix makes it so easy. They have a sleep quiz on their website that can help match you to the best mattress for you based on your sleep preferences. So like for me, I'm a side sleeper. I prefer a more medium firm mattress. And based on that, they can match me with the one that would fit best for my needs. And then they'll deliver that mattress straight to your door with free shipping in the US. And even if you're not in the market for a brand new mattress, you might feel like it's time for yours to have a little bit of an upgrade. And Helix also sells mattress toppers. And these can be a great option if you're looking to make your current mattress more comfortable without having to completely replace it. And they can also help to extend the life of an older mattress. My parents have a Helix topper on their old mattress now, and they rave about it. They love it so much. So if you need a new mattress, or maybe if you're looking to upgrade your old one, I'm gonna link Helix Sleep down below. They've actually got an exclusive New Year partner offer right now where everything is 27% off site-wide. So make sure you check out helixsleep.com/lilsimsie to take advantage of that. And with that, what? I'm going to get back into The Sims. Okay, here we go. This should be very interesting. Let me see how many walls I can afford, I guess. Let's start with that. I'm thinking probably only 6, if I'm being brutally honest with myself here. I'm also thinking I kind of want it to be tall. I feel like that's the right size, right? So we do it something like that. And then when we put a room in there and build a ceiling, then we want to try and put a roof on it. Something that fits the exact same. Oh, it is so tiny and it's just a triangle. It's okay, it's gonna be fine. I'm thinking also that it would be really cool if we could have some kind of like glass roof. Oh wait, if we're gonna go for like old, small, you probably don't want glass roof, do you? Having a glass roof in here would definitely be more like modern, fancy energy. Oh, I guess that doesn't really work how I wanted it to anyway. Okay, let me just do some like testing on this and we'll see how we feel about it. See, that looks really bad. No, I don't think we can do it like that. I want to, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think that potentially, and this is gonna be like probably not a good idea because it's money, but we could also steal this and have like this be part of the inside of the house if we really wanted to. It's really small, but you can put a little bit of furniture in there and the Sims can still use it. So that could be like an interesting way for us to make use of the space still. I guess there could even be a door instead of an archway, but we'll see. Oh, what about this one? It's 80 simoleons though. Wouldn't that be kind of cute? These little life and death windows. It's too much money. It's way too much money. I can't believe I'm using life and death for this. I didn't really see that coming. This looks okay though. Lighting's weird, but it looks okay. Maybe we do like full on log cabin vibes. I do kind of like this one. Does this have like a darker brown that matches better? How much is this log cabin wall? 2. That's fine, that's cheap. Okay, and we can put that everywhere. That's good. I probably want to use like a really cheap light. This is the cheapest light, but we may end up resulting to debug lights because I think I had to do that last time. I feel like it looks kind of bad with the white accents inside, but maybe I'm overthinking that. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so for the kitchen. Oh, and also we can make this bigger. Only thing about making it bigger is we have to pay for more flooring, but like, I don't think that's that big of a deal. It being longer is probably for the best. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the bed back here, and I think I wanna try and get a fake wall. Let me go into debug. Here we go. Show live edit. Oh, I just typed that cheat way wrong. I started to type like move objects in the middle of the cheat. I was like bb.showlive move objects. We have 298 simoleons left. Yeah, I think they're definitely gonna have to have a pea bush. Unfortunately for them, I think that there's a pea bush in their future. This is teeny tiny light. I think this one's for the floor, but maybe I could try and make it look like it's hung up on the wall. Is it like, why is it like on a weird angle? Okay, then we have a light on the door. It's so small. I do like the idea of some of these signs. Also like some of these little things to put in front of the door. This will be good. However, it is not a wall, which is what I was trying to do, and then I got distracted and stopped doing. I need like wood panel of some sort. Oh, I forgot there's a parking stop from Eco Lifestyle. I need to remember that for the future because that's really nice for building community lots. I always think about the one from Strangerville, but never about this one. Oh, this is a totally different color wood, but maybe we could, it looks bad. I'm just thinking maybe I could use that like a headboard because I think having some kind of divide in the room is nice. I do kind of think that so far it's looking a little, oh, that's giant fence. Okay, I was gonna say, I wonder about using like this column because if you like tried to put this column repeatedly, oh, could we make that look like a wall? This is very Animal Crossing coded. I've done this before. Very similar situation where in Animal Crossing, they have like these decorative pillars you can use. They're not free in Animal Crossing, but they're free in The Sims 4. That's more what I was thinking about. I was sort of picturing it being like a fake wall because I kind of envisioned us being able to have like some kind of little, almost like a fake bathroom, I guess. They're a little bit thick, which is not like the best thing ever, but this should still be functional. Of course, it's also not like on a tile, so I won't be able to put floor tile in there, which I would kind of like to do. I tried to put an extra little one right there because I was thinking maybe it would be nice to have like almost like a corner or something so it feels more like a doorway, but it's not as cute as I thought it would be. I thought it would look nicer than this. It's always so funny doing challenges like this because I get like really far into it. Like I'm deep into this part of the build right now and you can't tell. It looks like I just started and have placed literally nothing inside of my house, but actually I've been at this for a while. Let me see if my sim can still get in there. Can you wash your hands, Judith Ward? No? Aw, man, Judy. How about now? You're breaking my heart, Judy. I guess there is also potentially a world where we make the bathroom like kind of big because then I would be able to put tile in here. We just gotta make sure it goes up to all the edges. It does also leave us with a lot less room for like other things inside of the house, but We can't really afford other things anyway, so what difference does it make? I think she can use it now. Yeah, okay. Seeing her lovely shiny, oh, this is in the wrong place. Every time I think I've gotten somewhere, I have to do it again. Anyway, seeing her lovely celebrity shine, it's helping. Really adds to the house, you know? I don't like this tile for it. I was thinking something more like masonry, something more like this, I guess. But even that I'm not super set on. Maybe like a stone. Those are more expensive. Okay, it can't be more expensive. It could be brick like this. That could be good. Perhaps then the kitchen. I really want to use a nicer counter. This is the horse ranch one. It just matches so much better. But we could put the kitchen in here and kind of have it up against the wall like this. So that way all the plumbing is together. They can cook on this counter still, I promise, because they can use corner counters. There's not really room for like a dining table or like a place to sit or anything like that. We could maybe put the bed back this way. Oh, and I could use the headboard still. Wait, you know what? That might be kind of good. We could put the bed in the back corner, and then maybe there could be a dining table here. We just cross our fingers and hope that we can afford one. Or a couch, maybe. These are the dining tables that we have. They're a little big. So I know that there's some really cheap stuff from Horse Ranch. I think it's like, oh, this is $150. Is there a TV one? This one's only $65. So we could have like a really small table from Horse Ranch. Maybe we can try and decorate that. You can use the cheap TV. Oh, does it actually not slot to that? Boo. We can put this cheap TV because they can sit on the end of the bed and still watch it. So that gives them like something they can do for fun. And then this bookshelf is only 20 bucks. So I think we should use that. It slots to like a really weird spot. Maybe we switch them around, I guess. I'm trying to think what else we absolutely need to have. And like, honestly, not much. It is functional in here. It's more just coming down to like decorations and stuff. I don't remember where to find the debug lights. I think I had this problem last time I tried to do a super cheap house. Oh, they're literally right here. Oh, this is actually a Strangerville debug light. Oh, no, here we go. Ambient ceiling light. Let's put those and then delete this thing because then we don't need to pay for a light. Those will disappear in live mode, but that's okay. We don't really like need them to be there. Okay, I'm thinking about cheap stuff. Oh, you know what? Actually, a full-length mirror might be kind of a nice thing because that's like a dresser. So your Sims can change their appearance and their looks and stuff that way. Appearance and looks are the same thing. I don't know why I said it like that. I kind of wanted to have an easel, but I don't think we can afford one of those. Even the fabricated bookshelf, a little bit pricey. This giant hutch is only 45, and I do actually kind of like the look of that. It's completely non-functional, but I feel like it packs a big punch like decor wise because it looks like we've got clutter even though we don't actually. I'm wondering about like some kind of kitchen shelf or something. I feel like Horse Ranch has a pot rack. Oh, it's only 45. Okay, that might be nice because it makes this part look more like a kitchen. And I think we need some artwork or something on this wall, but I don't know if we can afford it. This is 65. We could just get this thing above the bed. I can't say I really want to do that. I would kind of like to have a plant, like an actual plant. That's 60, so that leaves us with 8 simoleons. Oh my god. This might be actually a lot easier than I thought, but also way worse in a lot of ways. Okay, there are some posters. These ones are a little bit creepy looking, but that's 5 simoleons, and it does look good on the wall there. You know what? Before I buy them, I just want to look through everything else that's 5 simoleons or under 10. I don't think anything is like 7, but basically want to look through everything else that could be affordable. I know I've used stuff like these decals before. I just don't really think that those work. The National Park one's not too bad. And this is the Love Struck one. Is it maybe a little bit less creepy than the one from Life and Death? I think the Life and Death one's better because it's bigger. I feel like actually it being bigger is a good thing because it takes up more of the space. Let me just triple check that Judy can get in the bed. Yeah, she's fine. And can you watch the TV? You want to watch Sims of the Dead? Yeah, she can sit right there. She's good. And you can use this. Okay, so yeah, there's no toilet. She has to pee in a bush outside, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. Okay, 3 simoleons then. What even in the game costs only 1, 2, 3 simoleons? Because I guess I have to scroll through everything. Oh, you can get a free high top table from the Star Wars pack. I didn't know that. That's not gonna work for us in here, but that's an interesting thought for the future. We have stools, so you can do meditation. I might even put one of those outside. That's free. Oh, we have jail bars, so could always do that. These are like information boards. I probably won't use any of that. Puzzles, symbols, tiles, broken planter pots, leaf pots, piles. Oh, these vases are 0 simoleons? Really? We can also, if we wanted to, afford to get like some holes in the wall. These are 0. Also, maybe afford's the wrong word, but because they're free, maybe we could put a few of those just to like spice things up a little bit. We could also do mold if we really wanted to. I've been putting a lot of mold in my builds lately. It's been like all over the place. I mean, you know, it's nice. It adds some depth and some dimension to the walls. Oh my god, does anything cost 1 simoleon? Everything I'm seeing is 0. Can you use this? I've always liked this little swan thing. Yeah, pumpkin 0, cars 0, broken pottery. Oh, we do have these rugs. That's also 0, but maybe it would be nice to have in here just for like, we have some more furniture. Come on, surely something here is gonna cost 1 simoleon, right? It's weird how some of the mounted fish are free and some of them are not. But I guess we could put a fish because that's free. Oh, here we go. But 2 records. This is 1 simoleon. Oh, we also have these stone clusters. Oh, we should use these instead of putting something random because we can use one of each of the stone clusters and put that like as actual decor out front. That's really good. That's exactly 2026. Ah, it's 1996. Oh no, something must have been cheaper when I sold it. Oh man, this starter seedling is 10 simoleons if we wanted to have a plant somewhere. Let's do that. Okay, now it's 20. No, wait. What? How bad did I mess up that math? We actually get 30 more simoleons. That's pretty good, honestly. I could get rid of the swans. I'm wondering if there's anything from like the bathroom clutter kit. Oh, only this. Even the plunger's $100. I don't know. I guess they have toilet paper. There's like soap, toothpaste. But this is nice because this sink already looks like it's got clutter on it. $10. Is there any like landscaping? I mean, I guess there's debug stuff obviously, but I think I'll probably go back for another poster. I had kind of been hoping for something a little bit fancier, but that's okay. We could get a kitchen backsplash. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's 10 each. Never mind. We can't have kitchen backsplash. Maybe I should just go back to this because we could put this little plant somewhere. Maybe they could grow like a little teeny tiny plant. We could also maybe swap these, have the bigger plant here and the teeny plant there, because that looks a little bit nicer. Okay, now it's 2026. I probably just scrolled through way too much stuff, but the house costs exactly 2026 simoleons. Now we're gonna wanna try to decorate the outside of it to look not terrible. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I start with the roof. I feel like typically on a building like this, they'd have like a metal roof, right? But does that look, oh, actually that does look kind of good. Okay, let's do that. And then we'll get a bunch of debug landscaping. I kind of want to do cottage living landscaping. It doesn't really match the environment too much, but I just like it. I like all the cottage living trees. The plants are nice. I got to figure out a way to have like maybe some kind of privacy for our bush somehow, some way. These are the kind of things that like out of context, like if someone just walks by and they hear you watching a video like this and I'm talking about my pea bush, like how do you even explain that to someone who doesn't know about Sims? All right, let me leave these rocks over here so I don't lose them. And we'll just start adding in some bushes everywhere. I guess I didn't end up doing that thing where we were gonna try and put stuff inside of here, but we can't really afford it, so I guess it doesn't matter. There aren't any free archways, are there? And it would have to be an archway, like you have to put a door, otherwise they can't access it because it's not really a room. I can't like delete this wall because it would delete the whole roof, and the roof is necessary because it's our only wall. So I've always loved this purple bush. I think it's so cute. I think I'll put that around a few times too. Basically, we want to go through and just get like so much landscaping because we're trying to fill in everything. Sorry, Judy, you're just like standing out there in your pajamas because I moved stuff around on you. Oh, this is good. This is good for like the big filler that I'm trying to achieve because I really want to have like, kind of like I said, I want to have lots and lots of trees and make it look like this thing's in the middle of a forest. Okay, what other kinds of bigger trees? Oh, maybe we could have like a little wall or something. That's a bit much. I don't know about that one. Maybe we do like a horse ranch fence instead because those are a little bit more attainable and not like giant castle ruin. Like I think giant castle ruin is probably not the exact vibe that we're going for with this. Oh, these trees could be good because this might make it look like it's actually a forest. You know, we could put those off the lot a little bit more. Interesting. Yeah, because now we have like the house is in the clearing of the forest. I think I want another big tree somewhere. Where are the big trees? Hello? Oh, we could do like this really big tree. Then you like actually can't even see the house. Okay, I'm going through and I'm putting some of these pretty pink flowers. I'm kind of want to have like a pink and purple theme with this place. I guess I'll put the big bush kind of over there just because it's out of the way. Wish these rocks were free. That's the weird thing about rocks in the game. I mean, it's a weird thing kind of like just about the game in general. Almost everything in debug is free except the rocks. And I don't really understand understand why. Okay, this will be like a sign directing you toward the house. We can put the mailbox kind of in the corner. I'll put this meditation stool over here. So you've got another activity. Ooh, mushroom log. Let's use that. I guess that's the other big thing I should get from debug of cottage living while we're in here is like some little mushrooms around the place. I've always loved these. I think it's like my favorite thing in all of debug. I don't know why, it's just, they're so cute. The other thing that we don't have, and unfortunately we just aren't gonna have unless I try to put like a weird fake one, is we don't have a trash can anywhere. Oh, maybe I should have used this instead. I love this sign. It reminds me of Animal Crossing. I keep saying that in videos, but I've always liked it so much. Giant well. What other landscaping is there? Oh, I guess like maybe some of these. If you wanted to get some like larger bushes. Oh, I just noticed I never painted the back of this. Oops. That could be nice to have another color over there. We also need to get like some kind of little bushes or something to put in here. And then probably some terrain paint too. Oh, I wonder if I could just use this. Does that look bad? Looks kind of bad. Let me see if I can find one that's like less bad looking. I've always liked this. I'm trying to use the ones that have actually a base on it. Like this is this one, but I feel like it fits a little bit nicer in there. And then maybe we do a dirt terrain paint path. I've liked doing this before where I kind of like layer the dirt. Let me try and get it to get a little bit wider at the end. But you start with like the light color and then you layer on top of it the darker color dirt. And it kind of looks like this nice dimension and it's got this lighter tone in the middle of it. I don't know. In the past, I've liked that. I'm kind of second guessing myself right now. I'm just gonna try and get a bunch of dirt everywhere. I think that all makes it look a little bit nicer. We could probably also pick some lot traits and things like that too. Like maybe it has great soil, so you can do some growing. Sunny aspect, mold. We give them the mold lot challenge as a final little bonus. I don't think this is too bad. And it actually, I think, looks kind of nice inside. In terms of me trying to really limit budget, this is one of the better ones I've done. I know that they oftentimes end up having a similar layout because there's only so much you can do when you can't afford walls, but it's not too shabby. And this would be, I think, a really good starter spot for a legacy challenge because you can afford it really quickly and then you can just keep adding onto it and adding onto it. I'm gonna call it the 2026 house. It is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, kinda. I built a house that costs exactly 2,026 simoleons. It may be mold infested and lacking a toilet. Don't worry, there's a bush, but at least the view is nice. And then I said where it's supposed to be placed. I'm gonna put it on the gallery in case you want to download it. I actually think it probably has a few packs, more than you would expect, because I used like randomly the Blooming Rooms kit and stuff. But if you don't have that, that's like totally no big deal. The main things I think are horse ranch, eco lifestyle, maybe cottage living. That's where the most of it comes from. Oh my God, city living. What did you use from city living? Oh, the furniture. I hate how when you click this now, it didn't used to do this, but now when you click on this, it plays the trailer out loud. I don't want to watch the trailer. I just want to see what items I used. The shower from university. Oh, and I didn't put the trash can. Oh man. I was gonna put, speaking of city living, I guess actually it's base game, but there's like this base game trash chute. You could use this and that's functional. It's like an outdoor trash can. You just put it on the wall and it's free. So it's kind of weird. Like it just sends the trash into the void, but it works. It works for a situation like this. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video. This was really fun for me and it was fun how opposite it was from the other 2026 build I did. We really went to like 2 extremes with this challenge, 2 complete opposite ends of it. I think this one is much more doable for the average person if you wanted to try it for yourself. It's not going to take you as long or break your computer like the 2,000 item challenge might. So if you do try it, let me know in the comments how hard it is for you. Definitely having some packs can be helpful. Like if you have things like city living, it's really helpful because you have the cheapest appliances. That makes a big difference. And then like the cheaper shower and everything, but it is manageable. Maybe we should try and do a base game super cheap house next time and see how we fare with that one, because that would be really hard. I don't even know if we could have like all the items, but I'd be down to try if you want to see it. So let me know about that. Thank you again to our friends over at Helix for sponsoring today's video. So make sure you check out helixsleep.com/lilsimsie to check out that huge exclusive New Year's sale they got going on right now. I'll also have that link down below for you so it's easy to find. And I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Oh, I do just love a cabin too. It's fun to build stuff like this. It's fun to have an excuse to like really landscape the exterior and put like so many plants also because it always looks good and it's easy to do cheap. And it's also easy to do cheap because of debug.